behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello there, it's Palm Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us again. We got a great interview, of course, and we'll get to that in a second. But first, there's that subscribe button and bell button below you there. Just click that and you'll always be notified of any new episodes coming your way. And leave a comment on the comment section if you like. We'd love to hear from you there. And check out the description part because we're going to have contact info for you there. It'll be appearing in the closing credits as well. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. Today we have SD Savage. She's from St. Louis, Missouri. She's a very awesome artist, and I think you're going to really like it. And we'll get to that in a second, but first here's a quick word from the Caden Gordon Show. So don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
It is Caden from the Caden Gordon Show. Today's best country mix. Check out my show at thecadengordonshow.com.
All right, we're back, and with us from St. Louis, Missouri today, we have SD Savage. Thanks for joining us, SD.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
And we're glad to have you. The first question, I asked this question because, everybody has their own story, about how they started as an artist. They may have started when they were real little and maybe came much later. But anyway, tell us in your own words how you got started.
I got started about 5, almost 6 years ago. I decided I was going to start making music because I had the opportunity, first of all, and then I felt like I had a message. So I put those two together and got to work.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing. I hope you'll have many years ahead of you.
Thank you.
And, well, tell us about your influences. I mean, I'm sure there's a few artists that come to mind that really influenced you when you were growing up.
For sure. So I make trap gospel music, but my influences aren't necessarily gospel artists. They're more on the trap side, but my main influence was Lil Wayne for sure. Lil Wayne, like number one influence. And then I forgot to say this in a couple interviews. I guess I was influenced by Kirk Franklin a lot too, because he did the first kind of like gospel rap, but it just wasn't that trap vibe that I feel like I bring to the table.
Right. Yeah, those are some good artists. And you mentioned Lil Wayne. He was definitely a really good hip-hop artist. Well, why don't you tell everybody how we can find your music? I mean, I'm sure it's on all streaming platforms, but maybe you have an official website. Maybe you're on social media as well. I mean, tell everybody where to find you.
For sure. Number one, I always tell people to Google me because I worked very hard on my Google search for about 3 years. I was like number 2 on the list because there's an SD in Chicago, but there's no SD Savage. So Google me, SD Savage, and then you'll find me on all platforms. On Spotify, everything like that is SD Savage. And on social media, it is also SD Savage, but TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram is SD_Issa_Savage, ISSA Savage.
Okay, well, you heard it from the lady herself. Go check her out on all those streaming platforms and everywhere else, and I know she would really love you for that.
Yeah.
And I do believe the song we're going to play in just a second here is called "Wish Wish." Is that right?
Okay, yeah, I did a Wish Wish remix. It's Cardi B and what's his name, DJ Khaled's beat, and I remixed it. So it's my remix called St. Louis.
Oh, okay. So you really love the song, so you decided to remix it, and that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Is this probably one of your top favorite songs, and that's why you remixed it, or?
Well, no, it's just I like the beat, and I was like, let's go for it.
Okay. Well, I love the song, and I know you out there will love it too. And we'll get to that in a second. But SD, well, thank you so much for being on the show. If you'd like to come back again sometime, let me know. Maybe we'll have you back on.
For sure. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And here it is, Wish Wish by SD Savage. It begins right now.
city, bruh. St. Louis, this one for us. I'm from a popular city, you probably know it. They claim there's no trust. They call it the murder capital, the show me state, and you definitely gotta show us. It's on the west side where I reside, or at least where I grew up. And see, I'm grown now, I got my own now, no poking grit for lunch. But I'm still hungry. In and out the kitchen, steady scraping dishes, left without a pot, there's nothing left to piss in. Been accustomed to this and then opened up like 3 businesses. I'm living proof you can get it, friend. Been through enough, got the witnesses. I'm the plug, don't need a middleman. I say it's time to power up, don't blink, you'll miss this. All I did was write my flows, now I'm on your hit list. Took me a little time to figure out I'm gifted. Now I run my own time, there was a cost expensive. See no ring, I watch 3 chains, I be low-key lit. Need some goals, got me 6, drop my jaw, take a peek. Hope the love for me is real, I don't need no Judas. Take the word where I go and resist when tempted.